So today is Friday. You know how we like to gist, family gist, relationship gist, so that we can learn one or two things from them. We saw this message. So someone says, "Good morning, sir. Please, I want some advice. There's a problem I'm facing in my marriage. My wife always tells me to tell her everything happening in my family side. But to me, I don't have nothing to tell her. And this has become a problem in their marriage." So now the question is, what are the sort of things that your spouse is privy to when it comes to your family? Are you supposed to, are you obligated to share everything that's happening on your side of your family as part of your, maybe your gisting ritual, or the fact that they should have a sense of what is happening in your family? Or is it okay for you not to share at all? Let's start the conversation.
I have my own family is, I'm the only child. So it's not like they're sibling and all of that, but they're cousins. And because I did not have siblings growing up, my husband I take my husband like he's my brother. All the things, everything happening in my life, like it's open gist. So I would feel bothered if there are things he's keeping away. Now, there are some things I've noticed that he did not mention, and according to him, he was not conscious, but I felt this is a big deal. You should have mentioned it to me.
Wow.
But he just felt like he wasn't conscious. Well, this conversation from this guy's perspective, he is consciously withholding conversations regarding his family from his wife. What are you hiding? Like, what do you have to hide? Why would you be hiding anything from your spouse? Why are there conversations you don't want to have that regards your family? I feel if you're married, you should be open to one another, my perspective.
Open to one another when it comes to your things. When it comes to your family problems, are you obliged to open that to him?
No, when you say problems, there are different perspectives. So problems like maybe family members having personal marital issues or personal challenges. You might think about your quality of relationship with your wife and where that person will be before you explain. Yes, how it will affect. But if you feel like you're married, and if you're truly married to a wise person, you would want to share and get information on how to resolve the issues from that person. I feel like it should be, in a healthy marriage, there shouldn't be secrets. Yeah. In a healthy marriage, there shouldn't be secrets.
So you see, for me, I don't feel like there's a sit-down day where we sit down and discuss everything. You know, in the course of dating, and I'm going to go and visit my uncle that is in a hospital. He has schizophrenia. Oh, he has, yeah, so he and my other auntie, something. Is this a thing that happens to your family? Yes, no. So in conversations, some things will come out. But usually, unless someone sits me down and says, I want to know your family medical history, and the only person I want to be discussing that with is with my doctor. I just feel that in conversations, you know, or you have a sibling that comes to the house and then money gets lost. So how do you say that? You know, so for me, this is what I will do. If I know that that's kind of person is coming into my household, I will discuss with my spouse. I have this kind of sibling. Keep your, yes, he has very, or she has very, keep your stuff well. So it does not become that, you know, so that it's not too embarrassing for you. Or you tell the sibling, I bet, mind yourself when you come to my house. Because if anything happens, I will speak up. So I just feel that there's just, you know, there's this saying, people will say, the information I give you is on a need-to-know basis. So for me, conversation has to be when you need it, when it is important
even
to have
with your husband or your wife?
Yes, even with my husband or my wife, even with my spouse. We're even talking about problems, discussing problems with us. How about successes that they don't share with you? That for me will be more painful. I don't really want to know people's problems. But if they're celebrating something, they have just won something, money is coming in somewhere, and they refuse to tell me, that one will hurt me even more. So for me, it's the intent of this sharing of the information. I don't want to hear gist just for gist's sake. I want to know why. What is the intention behind it? If you don't tell me about the successes that's happening in your family, why are you shielding that away from me? Why? You think I'm a witch and I would steal it
Stop
from
them.
them? Or you think that I'm too insecure and I will feel a certain way? Or do you think I will judge you based on the successes of other family members that you are not experiencing right now?
that
So those are the
happens.
conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it opens the door for conversations like that. But I don't really need to know every single detail.
Toby says, I have a friend who got raped in her teenage years, but she never told her husband about it until many years into their marriage. In fact, they already have 3 kids when she told him. Wow, that's
Why is that-
dangerous.
Why? Why is that dangerous?
Okay, so I don't know how she processed the rape, because I know that some people who have gone through that experience always find it difficult in sexual relations in the home.
So it's
They
an
could have had, yes, they could have had issues that the man felt all the while that it was his fault, you know, because she didn't share and they were not able to resolve it. So they didn't tell us the full story. They're still married.
For me, I feel like that's even a topic on its own, because really, how do we expect victims who usually have been re-victimized for even being raped, have been made shamed for being raped, to now come into this relationship where they are hoping, you know, I'm starting